Good morning, everyone. This is surreal. Yesterday, I had a cry when I showed up because we had a whole busload that was putting this all together. And I hope you feel as privileged as I do to be here today and to be taken care of as we emerge from our Zoom meetings to in-person. So I'm Gina, and on behalf of my co-CEO, Sam, the Fair Education Alliance Secretariat, and our trustees, it is an absolute pleasure to welcome you here. And I can't stress enough, to be with you in person, you're going to get lots of hugs today. So I was born in the USA, and today is Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And I honestly cannot think of a better way to celebrate than to be here with you all and to plan how we're collectively going to make education fair for every child and young person. So, as is tradition on Thanksgiving, I'm going to give a few thanks for things in my life, specifically for the summit. As is also tradition, I tend to cry when doing this around the table, so just be warned. So first, I want to say a massive thank you to the FEA team. You have truly gone above and beyond to make today a success, and I'm so proud of you. We are all so grateful to be hosting at this spectacular venue. Y'all, you've only seen one part of it. We have the luxury of being able to take over so much space in this, and it's not just because of how beautiful a venue it is, but it's because of its ethos. You can see that the motto, not for me, not for you, but for us, is of Battersea Arts Center. And this rings true for today and why we're here. So thank you so much for making this possible, Battersea Arts Center. It's an absolute pleasure to partner with you on this. And finally, I want to say my thanks to our business, trust, and foundation members. It is your support that enables us to do our work, and we couldn't do it without you. And specifically to Bloomberg for your generosity making this possible, not only in the resources, but in the staffing and in the volunteers. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. So it was exactly 5 years ago that I was discharged from hospital after being seriously ill. And there were many phenomenal people from the NHS and beyond who supported me in my recovery and to whom I'm so grateful. But I want to highlight one in particular, a medical student named Dost. Dost asked me where I worked, and I said, teach first. And Dost got really excited. He told me that he'd taken part in a university access program and asked me if I knew Carl. I said I knew Carl Edwards at Teach First, and that's when Dost lit up. He pulled up a picture of Carl on his phone and told me that Carl Edwards had been his mentor on the program, and that without Carl and without the program, he would not have pursued university, nonetheless pursued medicine, and how happy he was that he had. Carl's actually here with us today, probably trying to be invisible. And I hope that he's incredibly proud of the work that he has done and the impact that he's had on Dost. And what I find so exciting is that as a result of all of your work, there are millions more stories like Dost, where a young person's life has been transformed by the people and programs of our members. As you know, the reason that the FEA exists is to narrow the gap in education outcomes and, frankly, to eliminate it between young people from poorer backgrounds and their wealthier peers. And although the national picture that we've talked about indicates that the gap is at its widest since we set the impact goals nearly a decade ago, the work that you're doing is nevertheless transforming lives. And in fact, it is transforming 2.5 million lives of children and young people each year. So the final thing that I want to express my gratitude for is all of you, for your dedication to our shared vision, for your endless energy to persist despite the challenging circumstances, and for your spirit of collaboration to make education fair.